Listen, I don't want you girls going anywhere on your own while this man's still out there. Just make sure someone's with you, all right?
It's all right, Mum. We'll be careful.
They're sensible girls.
There's a masked pervert on the loose.
Yeah, and Miss Campbell showed us what to do if the creep shows up.
See? There you go. Safe as houses.
No, Tom, they're not safe. They're not safe at all.
Look, you don't have to go rushing back, you know, if you're not ready for it.
Thanks, Tom, for everything this last week. I know it's not been easy for you. I just wish these things would stop happening to us.
We'll have another baby.
Come away. What are we going to do about Stacey, Mika? Nothing. Look, just leave her. She won't dare go after Tom again. I haven't spoken to her since. Oh, she knows she's a stupid cow. It's not as if Tom seduced her. What's the point in upsetting Mum even more? Yeah, you're right. As long as Stacey keeps her gob shut.
Is that creepy, innit? I mean, you're watching us right now, choosing his next victim.
Oh, come on, Denise, don't scare yourself. You all right?
Hey, yeah. Hey, play wait up.
Looks like we're all safe. Not for this morning, anyway.
Police still haven't got a clue by the sound of it.
At least they got a description now.
Dark hair, average height, local accent. I suppose that lets you off the hook, Andrew. Why does this have to kick off now? I mean, more bad publicity. It's like someone up there loves giving me a kick up the backside.
I think it's a bit more serious than a kick up the backside for the poor girls his sicko got his hands on.
Of course it is.
Celine Dixon's too scared to come back to school until they catch him, and do you know what? I don't blame her.
I just meant it's one thing after another.
Well, let's just hope that they catch him before he attacks anyone else, then.
At least your self-defense classes are raising awareness and morale.
Absolutely. Great idea. We're being proactive. In fact, I'm going to give the local paper a call. Get them to send a photographer down. They'll love it. Girls in their gym gear throwing each other on the map.
You joking? Girls in the gym gear in the paper. What do you want to do? Give the pervert a catalogue to choose from?
Fine. Obviously, no pictures. Listen, I'll leave it with you guys. It's a good job I'm at the education offices all morning.
Hello, Andrew.
Morning.
Oh, you've hardly spoken to me all week.
Yeah, it's been a bit hectic.
Excuses, excuses.
Here she is, Miss Haydock. Good as a word and determined to make a go of it this time.
Well done, Maxine. I know you won't regret it.
Without you, Maxie will be watching her life swill down the drain with those lowlifes she hangs about with.
You mean my mates? Hey, that is no way to speak to your stepdad.
Thanks.
Izzy! Aw, it's good to have you back.
It's good to be back.
Hey, do you fancy a brew?
Oh, yes, please.
Tom, be a love and put another bag in that pot, will you? Make one for me and all. Milk, no sugar.
Yes. Glad to have you back. Had to cover some of your classes, pretentious little thespians, aren't they?
Hi, Lorna.
Yes, I was going to come round and see you.
Tom said you called.
You know how bad I feel, don't you?
Well, it's your health you should be worrying about.
You will be all right, though, won't you? I mean, to have another baby.
No, I'll be fine. Anyway, I had some time to think while I was off, and... well, maybe this wasn't the right time for me and Tom to be having a baby. Maybe these things happen for a reason.
Yeah, maybe. You haven't said anything to Tom, have you, about any of it?
No, nothing. Have you been back to the doctor's?
Oh, I just haven't had the time.
But Lorna, you have to...
Look, Iz, I've got to go and get on. We'll catch up at lunchtime, okay?
Lorna, I might have to skip the team teaching today.
Why?
Well, it's a little delicate.
How do you mean delicate?
Well, if you must know, Stacey Appleyard's got a crush on me. I better keep my distance.
I think it's a little late for that, don't you?
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, for goodness sake, Tom. You've loved having your little gang of girl fans mooning after you. No wonder one of them's gone and picked up the wrong signals.
You're talking rubbish.
You can't afford to feel flattered by a student's infatuation. You should know that. You've got to squash it right away.
Or maybe I just didn't realise what was going on in a stupid schoolgirl head. Just help me out, OK?
Alright, so you can tell me what's going on with you, Stacey, then?
Just leave it, Dante.
No, come on, Chloe. We share things now. If she's done something to you, I want to know.
I can't tell you, all right?
Yes, you can. You can tell me anything.
Right, following on from our work from the poems of Thomas Hardy, we're going to be looking at one of his contemporaries, W.B. Yeats.
Miss? Isn't Mr. Clarkson teaching us and all?
I think you should concentrate on your work, Stacey. Mr. Clarkson's busy elsewhere.
She knows. Knows what? I was in bed with him. Not saying we did anything.
Hang on a minute. You was in bed with Clarkson?
He said himself he thought he fancied me.
Oh, I are.
If you don't believe me, ask Chloe. Why do you think she's had a cob on all week? She saw with her own eyes.
Didn't she tell Redpath?
What? After the abortion?
I thought she had a miscarriage.
Well, I think maybe he asked her to get rid of it because he doesn't love her anymore. At least that's what it seemed to me when I saw them together.
Can't believe it. You and Clarkson?
Well, loads of men are into young women. Nothing wrong with it.
Mr. Clarkson, can I have a word?
Yeah, of course, Chloe. What is it?
Stacey. She's gobbing off to Janice about last week.
Well, what's she said?
I don't know exactly. Janice was sucking it up like a flaming vacuum.
Right. Well, thanks for telling me. You better get on.
You all right?
Yeah, fine. Just lost in a lesson plan. Sylvia Plath.
Oh, we have to give anyone a downer.
How are you? Are you managing okay?
Tom, stop worrying. I'll catch you later.
Hello, Janice. What is it?
Can I have a word, miss?
Yeah, is something wrong?
It's about the pervert. I reckon it might be Mr. Clarkson.
Don't talk rubbish.
Well, the papers reckon he's got dark hair and he sounds local. I mean, it could be him. And the police said to say if you've got any suspicions.
Janice, this isn't funny. OK, any more of this, I'm going to have to send you to the cooler.
I know it might not be him, but what sort of teacher sleeps with his pupils?
Not Mr. Clarkson. Now out before you get yourself into real trouble.
He's having an affair with Stacey Appleyard.
Janice, that is a very serious allegation, and I want you to take that back right now.
I've seen the text that he sent Stacey with my own eyes, miss. If you don't believe me, ask Chloe Granger. She was there when they were at it.
This is exactly what happens when you soften the line between teacher and pupil.
Yeah, Andrew, I know. If it was up to you, we'd always stood at the front of the class with the mortarboard and cane. Believe me, if Jack wasn't at the education offices, I'd be talking to him about it.
We've got to hit this on the head before it's all around the school.
And further, Janice is about as discreet as a pillar box, with a mouth twice her size.
Just hope to God she's making the whole thing up.
Tom attacking girls, of course she is.
And sleeping with Stacey Appleyard.
I reckon I can see what that perv sees in girls in uniform. Looking well fit, matcha.
Lewis, this is such crap.
Yeah, but it's crap for cash. Has that A.dot coughed up yet?
No, it don't work like that. Teachers don't pay you like you do a shift at work. It comes from the government.
Well, how long does it take?
I don't know, do I? Anyway, it don't matter, does it? You said you'd look after me. I was thinking maybe you could get us a flat.
You're having a laugh? I went my backside off in that pub for us. You don't even pay me enough to drink there, let alone get us a flat.